FC Tools. We're going to do 2 videos on the new no nonsense hinge jig with the adjustable hinge blocks. The first video is going to be production, where we get it from to where it is, and then what it does. Now I've had many emails and questions and WhatsApp about what it can do this, can it do that. So I've took these questions and I'm going to answer them all for you in this video. So stick with us and see what we can do, if we can answer them all for you, and you can let me know if the FC no nonsense adjustable hinge jig is worth its $265 price tag. So we order these black anodised rail. It's a 40-20 extrusion. Now as you can see here, it's not the thin cheap rail, it's the thick rail. So then we take it to the CNC machine and we machine all these markings on. For the reason is, I just feel a lot of the things I've had, which is done with the engraving machine, after time they discolour and they can go dull and remove themselves. So I prefer to get it lasered, CNC'd on. Then I get the rails here at the FC headquarters, and I then put all the information that you need: top door, no nonsense jig, bottom hinge block, can cut here if required, middle hinge block, join here. So that went from this to this to this. So there's 3 stages just to get the rails ready to use for a hinge block. So the next piece to the hinge is the hinge block itself. Now what I've done is now made a adjustable one, and the reason I've done that is 2 reasons. It's cost, because the old way I was doing it from a solid block and you had to buy 4-inch and 3-inch hinge blocks, which is £120 more. So I've designed it, I can do it in 1 block. Not only does it do 2 and 3, but it's got a presetting to open up to there, which is 4-inch, and then it's got its presetting to close to there, which is 3-inch. So you can move it about for hinges that are a mil bigger, a mil smaller, whatever. And you get your blocks for the back, and you get your 3-inch blocks when you have to change it. I'll let you see with the hinges that are here what the setup is that. So you put your blocks on, these are for 4-inch, and you can either put the 2 screws in or 1 screw in. I personally use 1 screw, but this is preset, fully opened and locked in. That's preset for 4-inch. This here, now with the screw removed, the blocks removed, you put the screw in the other hole and you put the 3-inch blocks in, and that is now ready for a 3-inch hinge. Now with the 3-inch hinge, when you're fitting it to the rail, it tells you rail. So now you fit that to that hole and you put your screw in, and that gives you your setup at the back for 3-inch. So that's how that works, okay? And this is a single rail, because here this is a single. I do them as a wee single. If you want to buy it as a single, you get the rail, you get the setup for the door tool, you get your 4 blocks and your 2 double T-nuts, your Allen key and the screws you require. That's a wee single set. So then this obviously comes blank. We therefore take it over to here when it comes, and we set it up on the laser. Now we laser everything. That's your graphics there. All we do is highlight them and set up the laser, press the light. We make sure the block goes in on its preset fitting. You just open that up and you press print, and bang, it'll laser them up. So I mean, I've got a lot of them to do. I order 100 at a time, so there's quite a lot of engraving in it. So that's how that works, and that's how the block looks at the end. So there's 6 parts to this block. 1, 2, your 6 of these 3-inch and 6 of the 4-inch, and then obviously other wee parts, but there's a lot of work in it. So that's the actual manufacturing of it. So it's pretty decent bit of work in it before we get it to the stage for using it or putting it on the website to sell to yourself. So that's part one of the video, which is the manufacturing. I'll just mention a wee point about manufacturing. Myself as a joiner and carpenter to trade, I sub this out to 2 engineering shops to do my CNCing. But I've got R&D to pay for, which is not cheap. This wasn't cheap to do the R&D for this. There's 2 days work in this. But I also, any engineer you go to, the minimum charge is £50 an hour. So it's quite expensive. Unfortunately, I don't have my own CNC machines. I know there's tool companies out there that have got their own CNC machines. They've got people that work them for their daily rate. That's great. If I could do that, I mean my price of my Hinge Jig would be right down. But I don't have that. So take into consideration what I'm doing and what I'm paying, being on my own, to get this to this stage at the final price tag of 265. Thanks.